Today I want to talk to you about how you can build a tremendous amount of momentum in your life and change your life forever by simply changing your story. The story you tell and believe about who you are and what you're capable of. So let's begin by outlining this simple 3-step process. You want to change your life, you need to change your story. In order to change your story, you have to change your state. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you this lesson that I learned that's been invaluable for me. I learned it from Tony Robbins, and I'm going to add my own flavor and spin to it and hopefully share some insights that you haven't heard before. So let's go ahead and begin by talking about changing our life. So you want to change your life. You want to have a different outcome, a better outcome, a more favorable outcome for your life a year from now, maybe even just 6 months from now or 5 years from now. Whatever the time, you have a vision for the future. So what is vision? A few months ago, I came up with a definition for vision. So this is how I define it. I define vision as a future projection of your present perceived potential plus the interest of personal development. A future projection of your present perceived potential plus the interest of personal development. So, in simple terms, what does that mean? What you believe your vision is for the future, what you believe you're capable of achieving in the future is going to come down to these two things. What you think you can do right now, plus all you're going to learn, all of the wisdom you're going to acquire, all the skills you're going to develop. That's going to stack on top of what you already can do, such that it's a compound effect. That's why I say interest, because the more you learn, the better decisions you're going to be able to make faster. So I make better decisions faster as I develop these skills and I develop myself. Okay, so that's vision. Now, with vision in mind, we want to have an ideal vision for the future, a favorable vision for the future. Now we have to change our story, the story we tell ourselves about who we are, what we can do, what we can accomplish. So in terms of your story, we all have a story that we tell ourselves, a narrative, a personal narrative, if you will, about who we are. And this is influenced by our environment, how we grew up, our parents, our loved ones, etc. Just the environment we grew up in and the messages that we heard through media and music, etc. It reinforce certain beliefs that we have. And these beliefs set our expectations for whether or not we expect failure or whether we expect success. So maybe your story, again, whether you recognize it or not, is that you're an underdog or you're a victim. You haven't been given a fair shake. You grew up in a tough environment and it's just, woe is me, it's going to be difficult the whole way through. No one gives me an opportunity. It's going to be difficult my whole life. It's going to be drudgery. It's going to be toilsome. Maybe that's your story. So how do we change that from one of failure and expecting failure, keyword expect and expectations? How do we go from expecting failure to expecting success? Well, now we need to change our state. So what is your state? Your state is your physiology. It's your posture, your breathing. Is your blood circulating? Or are you sitting at home, you're on your phone, you're in a dark room, right? You're not moving all that much, couch potato. And so your state often is a reflection of your story and your beliefs of your day-to-day life. Meaning, and this is the example that Tony Robbins gives, is imagine someone who's depressed or maybe someone who's anxious. You can kind of picture in your mind certain traits about them in terms of their posture. Maybe they're slunched down, they're having difficulty making eye contact, these certain things. That's their state reflecting their story. They're reinforcing each other. So what I'm going to teach you now is how to change your state. If we can change our state and we can dictate that, we set the terms of that, we can influence it at a moment's notice, then day after day you're going to be able to change your story and go from expecting failure to expecting success. So how do we do that? I've got some homework for you. The first thing I want you to do is get outside, enjoy the sunshine, the fresh air. We're making it right now. It's thankfully in the afternoon here in Texas because it's hot as Satan's toenails out here. But anyways, find a way, get outside, enjoy the fresh air, go for a walk, 30 minutes at least. Just get your blood pumping. See, now we're changing your physiology. You're going from lying down in your bed or on your couch, sitting down for work all day, to now getting up, getting your blood circulating. And what we're doing is we're trying to put you in a more primed state, a more malleable state, where you're receptive to new ideas and new opportunities, new possibilities. So go out, enjoy the sunshine, fresh air. And what I want you to do is pair that with listening to the playlist, Spotify playlist that I dropped in the description. It's my Don't Worry, Be Happy playlist. So this playlist, I specially curated it so that it's filled with positivity. It's going to be uplifting songs, encouraging songs like Don't Worry, Be Happy, and many others like it, so that now, instead of focusing on what's not going right in your life or what's missing, you're focusing on what's already there and what is going right. And so that's going to put you in that malleable state. Now, from there, what do? Well, we have low expectations. We don't expect failure, so we don't even try. We want to, go on a new diet, but hey, all the past diets I didn't work, so what's the point? So we have low expectations. We expect failure. What's the remedy to that? What's the cure? The antidote, if you will. It's gratitude. So you're changing your state, and once you're in that prime malleable state, then you inject gratitude. And so you got to ruminate, you got to think about all the things to be grateful for, to be thankful for. What is going right in your life? And when you start to focus and condition yourself to prioritize those things, then it's going to allow you to see things differently and raise and elevate your expectations, because this is why people often harp on gratitude. Yes, it's an important thing to do. It's a good thing to do. We should all be grateful. But practically speaking, it elevates your expectations, because if everything is going well in my life, how can I expect failure? Why would I think things are going to go wrong or not work out for me? That, hey, if I try to learn something, I can't do it. It's not going to work out. That's not going to be the case if everything is going swimmingly. So you change your state, you put yourself in that position, you inject gratitude, and you have to now do that repeatedly, because in terms of changing your story, you think of your life story like every single day as a one page in your life story. So you do this repeatedly, day after day after day, and soon enough you're going to elevate your expectations. You're going to start to expect success because things are going well. You're going to appreciate what you already have and be happier, right? Be healthier as a result, less stressed. And that is going to change your story, your beliefs about who you are and what you can do. And you do that long enough, then you're going to be able to change your life and build tremendous momentum. So that wraps it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do the homework, get started on it. And as a follow-up, if you want a more practical video, action steps that you can take, watch my video that is titled, I believe it's titled 3 Tips to Completely Change Your Life in One Summer. Regardless of when you're watching this in the year, definitely check it out. And I believe it'll be very helpful and fruitful for you. So thank you for watching. Until next time, stay blessed by the best. Take care.